wish to respond.
Well, I won't recite all the things that Ms. McEnroy recited. There are a number of other things the prosecutor has responsibility for. So let me say first, with respect to the litany of things that Ms. McEnroy addressed, there is a brief 6-page outline of what we do in the prosecutor's office, how we do it, and why we do it. If you want that, it's outside in the lobby. The top 3 responsibilities, in my opinion, are prosecution, prosecution, and prosecution. When you get into the prosecutor's office, you learn that there are dozens and dozens of responsibilities that are imposed upon a prosecuting attorney besides going into the courtroom and presenting a criminal case. And that's a rude awakening for anyone who first steps into the prosecutor's office. You say, you mean that I can't just spend every day, every hour in the courtroom? No, you can't. So we fit in these other responsibilities, most of which revolve around acting as a lawyer for the county and acting for elected officials in general. We fit those in after the primary role of prosecution. Again, if you want to see what we are already doing with respect to the things that Ms. McEnroy recited in terms of victims and witnesses and prosecution, go check out the 6-page outline. Then you can throw it on your refrigerator and you can gather dust until November the 4th.
Lynn, you will respond first to the second question.
I will.
You will. What challenges do you foresee related to this office? You have 2 minutes in which to respond.
Well, let's talk about what the challenge of being a prosecuting attorney is. The role of prosecutor in America is different than the role of lawyers in general, and particularly different than a lawyer who is defending a client charged with a crime. The role of the prosecutor is not to win at all costs or to seek a maximum sentence in each and every case. Prosecutors are required by court rules, the law, and standards for prosecution to seek justice. Prosecutors are not the police. A prosecutor is a lawyer for the people as a whole, but standing with the victims, with the police on one side who have investigated the crime, and the defendant on the other who is charged with the crime. So here's the challenge. Think of the prosecutor's role like this. In a criminal case, you have the victims advocating for the maximum charge and the maximum punishment against someone who's harmed them. You have the defendant's family and friends on the other side of the case asking for probation. Imagine a car wreck involving a teenager who makes a bad decision behind the wheel of a car and injures another person. Now, consider your view of what's a proper criminal charge against the teenager if you are A, the spouse of the injured person, or are you B, the parents of the teenage driver. The prosecutor is charged with determining the facts, and then he can tell the victim and the defendant what the criminal law says about those facts. Was there a crime committed? And if so, what crime? The prosecutor must follow the law, and he must make charging decisions based on the law, and not succumb to political pressure sought to be imposed upon him by victims, or the public, or even the banker who holds the mortgage on his house. That is the challenge of being a prosecuting attorney.
What challenges do you foresee